So it's the end of the season for us. We've closed everything down. As you can see, we have taken the yurts down, and it's a bit of a cloudy day here in Somerset in the UK. And we're just going to give you a quick rundown of why winter is our busiest time of the year. So the yurts came down. That wasn't too bad actually. A little bit stressful, did conk myself on the head, and we've done a mow. You can kind of see we've done like one last final cut of the whole place. We've packed everything away that we possibly can, so now is time for preparations for the winter. So we've got 2 domes to build this winter. Obviously, once the weather gets bad, you're a bit scuppered with what you can do when you can do it. The first dome is the one going over there, which is going to be our event dome. So before we do anything, we have to dig out and landscape that whole area. So that might not be happening until February because we can't get the chap in. And then the other one we need to do is our new glamping dome. So we're going to take you up there now because we really need your help with some bits and pieces. So we'll just walk you through what we're going to do. So here we are at the site of the brand new glamping dome. So as you can see, we're next door to Class Dome over there, and we're behind the yurts and the dome there. And we've had the septic tank and the water line put in already. And now we just got a few decisions to make about the kind of position of the dome, like mainly where the panoramic window is going to go, where the bathroom is going to go, the kitchen, how we're going to do the outside space. I want to make this one mega wow. If you could help us out with the first thing, where should the panoramic window go? This is position A, where the panoramic window is here, and your outlook is to the hills. What do you think? That's A. The other option is to have an outlook of basically your kind of garden and hedge. So that's B. Or the third one is looking out towards the rest of the glamping units and the site, which would be position C. So if you could post in the comments A, B or C, that would be mega helpful. Then the other thing we've got to worry about is how we're doing the interior. So if you're following us on Facebook or Instagram, you might have seen my post about all the different swatches of colours that we get with TruDomes, of what we had the insulation and the curtains, and then we had this beautiful Moroccan light we really like the look of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now the colour swatches that we can choose. So you can pause the video here and just have a look at all the different colour swatches, and you basically need to give us what you think you'd like to see the insulation and what you like to see the curtains, so we can pick any colour for either of those. So have a look now and see what you think, and let us know in the comments which you really like. As I say, quite fancied a kind of Moroccan-y, more rich colour scheme, because obviously we've got a blue yurt and a blue dome, and a green yurt and a green dome, so I kind of want to go something a bit more richy colours, I suppose, maybe some reds or oranges or something like that. So any advice you have or what you think would be mega helpful.
To build this dome, we need to basically work back. So we've been promised by TruDomes that we should get the dome sometime around February, so we now need to work back. Bear in mind it's also the winter and it rains a lot here in England. As you can see, everything is beautifully green. So based on that, I think that we're going to start to try and level all of this area within the next couple of weeks, and then we'll start siting all the breeze blocks and things down and get it all level. We won't actually start building any of the wood structure because we don't want that to get soaking wet. That will most probably start towards the middle to end of January, so that it's ready for the start of February for when the domes arrive. Once we've done the base over here, it will then be erecting the frame, and it's getting the gas up here, it's getting everything and just working it all out. But so busy times ahead for us.
So this is what we're thinking for the 6.7 metre dome. Now let me take you down to where the event dome's going, and we'll tell you all about that. Quick. So this is where our new event dome is going. You can just about tell that we've mown a 25 metre circle here. We put a peg in the ground, we got the tape measure and measured out a 25 metre circle. The dome itself is going to be 10 metres. So we're going to site that around about here. We've got a lovely chap in our village who does groundworks who is going to dig out this entire 25 metre circle and build up acoustic bunds, which will basically hold in all the noise that anybody makes from being inside the dome. It hopefully won't spill out into anybody that it might disturb on the glamping site or next door or in the village. Then we're going to kind of make this all completely beautiful. So it'll go back to grass. We'll let all the wildflowers grow up around those acoustic buns. Then the path that goes straight up to it, there's going to be a gap in the acoustic buns, and we're going to tree line the path. So you walk down the path, and then as you enter through, you'll just see the top of the dome that's kind of hidden by this wildlife that's grown up around it, wildflowers that's grown up around it, and then you'll see the dome in the middle, and then we'll have all this outside space as well to set up a little bar, maybe a mobile bar, we're thinking one day, have some outside seating. We're also going to run French drains underneath the ground to take all the water away, so the water will run off down to the woodland, so it won't get damp under here. Then obviously we've got to build the wooden base that goes underneath the dome, then build the dome itself. The dome that we're getting from TruDomes is a 10-metre wide, and we're not having any insulation or anything. It's just going to be a white dome with 2 doors in it, and they're just going to be zip doors, they're not going to be wooden doors, just to allow us to open those right up to allow people in and out quite easily. And then we've been looking into, like, that's why I went to the Showman Show, to look into like generators and stuff like that to get power up here. So this space will be used for parties. It's going to be in a space ready for I don't know, retreats. We've got a retreat next year that's going to do Pilates, so they'll have Pilates in the dome. It will be great because we'll be able to do bigger afternoon teas. There's just so much scope with a dome like this, so this is what I'm super excited about. So let us know what you think. We would love to know. As I say, we'd love to know your input on the glamping dome, so put them in the comments. If you've got anything you want to say about the big dome as well, we'd love to know that. And if you have any questions, then please don't forget to get in touch. You can always comment us, message us on Facebook and Instagram. We're always happy to help with any of your questions. See you again soon.